Hello Capricorn and welcome to my channel, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is a weekly reading for Capricorn from the 10th to the 16th of September 2018. Don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. And if you want a personal reading, I put the details of my website and my email address in the description box. So please contact me if you'd like that reading. And also, I put the decks in the description box as well, and I put links to Amazon and eBay if you want to purchase these decks. So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. So I'm going to do the general energy read, and then I will do the general tarot read. Everybody's okay, let's see. So the first card is art. You might be involved in something that's very creative at this particular moment, and it's really catching a lot of people's attention because it's whatever it is, it seems to be very full of energy and life, and something that's very artistic that you're involved in at the moment, and a lot of people are very captivated by it. You've got recently you've been really following your intuition and your feelings and doing things by your gut feelings, and that seems to be the energy around you, that you're really listening to your inner self as well. And whatever job or you're doing or whatever project you're up to, there's a lot of profits, there's a lot of interest in it, a lot of people are coming, so it's almost like an infestation of people coming in, and there's also going to be lots of abundance coming in with whatever you're doing. So whatever creative project you are is going to produce a lot of abundance for you, and it's going to make you quite popular, and also it's going to put you in contact with a lot of various people, a lot of different people with different ideas, and that's how you're going to be able to get more and more inspiration. So you are going by your gut feeling, your intuition, the cat in you, if you like, with this feline card. So, and you've got, you can see with your artistic things, a lot of people are sitting and admiring your work, so something that you're doing is really, really, really good. So in the past 3 months or so, you've got a feast. So you have had a lot of interaction with people, maybe been networking a lot, meeting a lot of people, going out for meetings and dinners and that sort of thing, socializing quite a bit. And you've been a bit scared of going forward with whatever plans you have with this chasm card. So, you've been really afraid. There's been something that has prevented you or is stopping you from moving forward in whatever project that you want to do, whatever idea you have. There is something like a hidden monster that's just, you've got it at the back of your mind, and it's acting like a blocker. So you're not freeing yourself up to be more creative, and that's been happening in the last 3 months or so. So going into the future, you've got flying and you've got tattoos. So here it says, it's speaking about taking that chance, doing something that you would never have done before, and just going for it, putting all your effort and energy and just letting go for it. So whatever project you have, whatever you want to do, don't be held back by the fears of monsters in the deep, if you like, because they might not even exist. But let go, take a chance, go for it, and just. This might be the Fool card, similar to the Fool card, but just taking a chance and going and doing whatever it is, being free enough to do that, and hoping and knowing that everything is going to be well. With the tattoos, it seems like, that's the last card. You are worried about people. You're worried about what people are saying behind your back. These are cards of illusions. They're not really exist. You can see there's this man's tattooing a snake on this woman's back. So you think, you have this fear that people are there to stab you in the back. This man has got a mask on, and you're scared that these people are there to take advantage of you and do you harm. But if you look at it from the real point of view, the real perspective, instead of the illusions, it's just a tattoo, not a real snake. And the man has to wear a mask because he's doing a tattoo, and he doesn't want to have ink coming. He doesn't want to contaminate the field, if you like. So instead of worrying about things that are just illusions, you need to actually go for it and take that chance, that risk, instead of seeing monsters everywhere. you need to say, you know what, there's purpose behind what is happening, and maybe nobody is really out there to get me, and nobody really is out there to stab me in the back. It's not really being stabbed in the back because he's tattooing her. So whatever you're perceiving as being a threat is not really a threat, and you need to take that chance in order for this artistic ability that you have to come out. And you need to bring that artistic ability out, because you're going to have a lot of abundance coming in if you bring that artistic ability out. So that's the general energy for that week. Okay, so I'm just going to do the general tarot read. I have shuffled this deck and I will cut it. Oops. The main energies of the cards is the Ten of Pentacles. So there you can see an old cycle has now ended. You've finished off with it. You've done as much as you can, and even if it might be an old a relationship, but it seems like, you know, you are saying goodbye to that cycle. So whatever old relationship you have, whatever's been going on, it seems like, you know, you are parting ways now, and you are moving off onto something different, something new, something probably better. So you're flying off, and maybe the relationship that you had is taking a new kind of level. It's going to a different level. You might be getting married, where it takes it up from being a single person into a marriage life. So it's a different kind of cycle. Or you could be just parting ways with that person, and amicably. So it's not. It's something that, you know, that old cycle is now finished, and you do need to move on to something better, something different. You can't stagnate, so something new, some new emotional cycle coming in. So it could be a separation from a person, or it could be that your relationship is now moving to a different level, something much better, something much more different. But definitely a change in the way you're viewing that relationship or relationships that you have. So the main situation is the Ace of Pentacles, and it is crossed by the Nine of Cups. So really, it looks like a new job coming in for you, something that is you've always wanted with this Ace of Pentacles. You know, it makes you very happy. It brings you a lot of emotional fulfillment, and it makes you a lot of money as well. You might need to move to do this job because you've got the ship sailing off. So you might have to relocate to another place to do this particular job. And it's crossed by the Nine of Cups. So it looks like it's very, very emotionally fulfilling, because this person is taking all the empty cups and going and filling them up from this major big cup. So this new job is a major big something that you really always wanted. And now you're able to fulfill a lot of dreams and ambitions and things that you always wanted to do because you have this new job. All the wants and desires that you've always had in your mind, this particular job that you've got now is going to fulfill it. And you can see in the background over here, there's quite a maze going on. So you've had to jump through a lot of hoops to get this particular job. And you've come a long way from where you were when you began to now. So you've gone through a maze of emotions to get to this big cup. And this big cup looks like it's this new job, this new opportunity. Whatever this is, this new endeavor that you are, it's going to tick a lot of boxes for you, and it's going to be very, very emotionally fulfilling. Generally in the tarot, Nine of Cups is the wish card. So this is a, you know, fulfillment of something that you've always wanted. So very, very good. So in the past year, you've got the Ace of Cups. So it looks like you've walked away from something that was very established for you, something that you thought had filled your cups. You thought you were very emotionally satisfied, and you just set out. Then when you looked at it, it wasn't what you wanted, so you left that, and you just took whatever meager things you had and walked out. It seems you've walked away from that, what was supposed to be an established, very stable, because you've got a tree here, so very stable situation, very grounded situation, which would seem to be very emotionally fulfilling for you, and you've just taken leave of it. and gone into the great unknown. So having left a situation and gone off to go and look for something better or something that is more for you. And you've been crossing a lot of hurdles with that. You've got the Knight of Rods here, so jumping over a lot of barriers and obstacles and getting through things, and getting through pretty fast with this Knight of Rods. Sorry, so going pretty fast and traveling pretty fast. It might mean that you've actually moved, relocated, or changed where you lived. So you've actually gone, this could have been that you air traveled, So you've actually crossed a lot of boundaries, crossed a lot of barriers, broken through a lot of barriers, gotten out of situations. And it also looks like you've left a very stable kind of situation with this tree here and gone to something of an unknown situation. So you started something brand new, something you would have never have done before. But it seems after this Eight of Cups and leaving that emotional situation, it seems like your energies now, you've got the taste for something new and better. And you've left situations that were very, very established and moved on to things that were unknown to you. So you've taken quite a risk, quite a chance. And it was basically with this Six of Swords on your mind, it was really, you did all of this to get away from a situation that was very, very, there was a lot of problems and fighting and conflict that you've left behind. Even here, moving away. So it looks like you may have had a actual physical move with these three cards coming up. And you did it so that you could go away into a calmer area, and maybe an area there was so much, where there was no conflict. So if you see, you wanted calmness, you want to move away into a situation where there's more clarity, I think, away from all of this. So it seems like that's been on your mind. You wanted to get away from all the drama that had been here, and you seem to have been doing physical moves. You seem to have physically walked away from things. So going into the future, you've got the Ace of Rods as well. So new ideas, new inspirations have been coming to you. You've been getting a lot of new things. There's a sunrise. This person is painting, so there's something that you're doing is very artistic. And you might actually have even started a new relationship with somebody who inspires you to do all these things, who is pushing you on to do things. So getting involved with somebody that is very, very supportive and very, very unlike what you'd been doing before. Because you've got a lot of cups here, but this is now a Rods card, so it's completely different. Water and fire, totally opposite. So whatever you left behind was cups, but you've now taken on rods. So it means that you've moved away from the wateriness of things, and you're moving more into the fiery things of things. You've got a more passion for life. And there's a new sunrise over here, and you can see this cat is painting the sun, so you want to embody this new energy as well. So with you, it looks like you have started some sort of new relationship, new collaboration with somebody. So this person inspires you, the Ace of Rods, but right now you are exchanging a lot of energy with this person, and you are doing things. They are your equal, and you are gaining a lot from them by collaborating with them. They are giving you a reason to go forward. Also, they are allowing you to see your strength. Now there is a wall here, so maybe you also need to overcome some problems that you have, and maybe this person is allowing you or helping you to do that. So there's some sort of energy being exchanged between you and this person. Maybe you all are spending a lot of time together, but also if you are spending a lot of time together, then you're blocking out the rest of the world with this wall, and those walls need to come down. You can't isolate yourself from the rest of the world with just this person. So this person you are seeing this person as your equal, and they are, you are exchanging energy, you are exchanging ideas, and maybe this person is the one that is inspiring you to do things. But these walls that you have erected to isolate yourself, so you protect yourself, those will need to come down, because you always have to face the world eventually. So you've got the Ace of Swords over here, and now it looks like around you people are seeing you as somebody who's very bold, who's willing to take chances and risks, who has new ideas, new inspirations. You see this person, there's a new sunrise over there, so something new, brand new coming in, but also a person at the edge of the cliff. So you're willing to take risks, you're willing to say what you want, and you're willing to say what you mean, and he's blowing this horn here. So you are out there advertising whatever you need to say. So you're being very bold about it, and everybody's seeing that you mean business. So you are saying what you mean to say. So your truth is coming out, and it's coming out loud and clear. Because it's in a valley, it's obviously going to have a lot of echoes. So a lot of people are going to hear your message. So you are putting out something to the world, and you want the world to hear. And it is a new message that you're putting out about yourself to the world. So your hopes and fears, you don't want to be stagnant. You want new ideas to come in, and you want to be able to move forward. And you want people to come in and help you, because you are sitting a little bit stuck here. So you want something new to come in. So you want to find some sort of direction in your life. So going into in the future and your final outcome cards, you've got the Queen of Swords, you've got the World card, and you have got, no, the Judgment card, sorry, and you've got, what is this? The Moon. New deck. Okay, so you've got the Queen of Swords. You see, you're honing in your skills, you're honing in your words, your thoughts, you're sharpening yourself up, working very hard to do that with this blade sharpening tool over here. So you're really grinding that sword to make it nice and sharp so that people get your message and get what you're about. So you're not holding back on what you've got to say, and you want people to know exactly who you are, and you're showing them your power, and that you're a very clever person as well, because the sword speaks about intelligence and intellect. So you're showing them that you're a very smart person, you're in charge of things, and you're sitting on your throne there, and you're not willing to take any nonsense, no crap from anybody anymore. So you're showing them who's boss, and you are speaking whatever you need to speak, and you're being very sharp about it with your words, so you're not mincing your words over there. So you've got the Judgment card, which says, you've got to let go of everything that was in the past. You've got to reinvent yourself and move forward. You can see all these people rising from the grave. You can see there's a lot of enlightenment coming in with this light over here, and these people are not allowing things to hold them back down in those graves. So whatever the past is, you've got to let it lie and take your truth and walk. And you've got to, if you see, they're getting unshackled from all these chains that are binding them. So whatever the past is that bound you, you've got to let it go and move on, move into the light, reinvent yourself. Don't take the past with you. Move away from that. So moving out of that phase where you were so stagnant and asleep for all this time, and moving back into the light, and coming back to life again. Also, this card talks about being given a second chance to do something that you never did before. So you've been brought out from that stupor that you've been in, and you're being allowed to do given a second chance to do something, to fulfill something that you didn't fulfill in the past, and now you're being given a second chance to do it. And you need to take that second chance and do it. So don't be scared about moving forward. And you've got the Moon card as the last card. So you are feeling a bit confused, maybe, the Moon, there's a little bit of depression over there. You're worried. There's a lot of fear and anxiety about taking that jump, taking that plunge, a bit of confusion there. So you need to let go of all your demons, really, and don't make really huge decisions, I always say with the Moon card, but make sure that you're seeing things for what they are, and try to get out of feeling depressed and looking to the past and crying over it. So if you've let go of the past and you've moved away from it, then don't go back and revisit it, and don't let any of those things that you felt in the past come and cloud your judgment now. Also, it's a good time with the Moon to pay attention to your dreams, your sleeping patterns. Record your dreams, because they could give you a lot of insight and a lot of clarity, and let you see exactly what your subconscious, what your higher self is trying to tell you, and then you can find your path, the one that you were supposed to have been on. So gently moving forward, and probably meeting somebody as well, doing things with somebody, getting inspiration from somebody, and taking that chance. And this job that you're going to do is going to bring a lot of abundance and a lot of wish fulfillment, and it is something that you've always wanted to do, and it's going to elevate you, give you a second chance to do something that you've always wanted to do. So these are 3 cards from the Archangel Tarot, and you've got the Queen of Ariel, which says, nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make something more beautiful, practical and wise advice. So if anybody is giving you some sort of advice, you do need to take it, and it is going to be very, very practical advice that is coming your way. You've got the Ace of Raphael, which says a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. So there is something new coming in with the Ace of Raphael, a new kind of relationship. You've got the Ace of Raphael and you've got the Ace of Rods here. So something new, something that has a lot of energy exchange and a lot of inspiration coming in for you. It doesn't necessarily mean a romantic relationship, but it could do. It just means that, there's a lot of a soulmate connection over there, something they were designed to be in your life at this particular time to give you these insights or to show you the path that you were supposed to go on. And the last one is the divine guidance, the 5, which says, search for the meaning of life, consider an alternative approach, surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. So you are getting some divine guidance over here coming in. This is usually the Hierophant card. So, some traditional, really important spiritual advice coming in for you. And you are beginning a new cycle with these 2 cards, the Ace of Raphael and the Ace of Rods over here. And you are going to have a lot of support and somebody coming in. Now it looks like you are probably on the right spiritual journey that you were supposed to be, and you have found your way back to the road that you were supposed to have been on. So maybe a little detour to learn a lot of lessons, but now you're going to get a lot of wish fulfillment coming in with the 9 of Cups and this new pathway that you're taking, this new job, this new endeavor that you're doing. So, and with the with the Judgment card, it shows that, you're going to get a second chance to do something that you never did before. It's going to bring a lot of clarity because the clouds are going away. So a lot of light. You can see this is a card full of energy, and you can see a lot of light coming in. So there's enlightenment and a lot of divine guidance coming in for you. So, and you are speaking your truth. Very, very much so. Sharpening your tools there. Nobody's going to be messing with you. Okay, so I hope that this reading has resonated with you, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.